This video is about John Steinbeck. Three of John Steinbeck's most famous books are Of Mice and Men, The Grapes of Wrath, and East of Eden. This is a quote from the book East of Eden. In this I believe that the free exploring mind of the individual human is the most valuable thing in the world. In this I fight for, the freedom of the mind to take any direction it wishes, undirected. In this I must fight against any idea, religion, or government which limits or destroys the individual. This is what I am and what I am about. Steinbeck lived during the Great War age and the World War II age. He was born in 1902 and died in 1968. The Great Depression was a major influence on his writings. Steinbeck grew up in Salinas, California. The eras he lived in influenced his writing majorly. He wrote about men and women looking for work and hope in times of depression and poverty, which happened during the era he lived in. East of Eden has everything I have been able to learn about my craft or profession in all these years. This book is a big allegory resembling Steinbeck's life as a child and his family. Steinbeck wrote about the working class in his era and about their desires. Two major historical events inspired the book The Grapes of Wrath, the Great Depression, and the Dust Bowl. World War II inspired Steinbeck's books Once There Was a War and The Moon is Down. Many of his books were inspired by real people and real events. Steinbeck's unique way of describing landscapes to foreshadow and portray his characters and events creates a bond with the reader. One of the main themes in his books is try to understand man. He's able to relate his reader to farmers and workers, which is important to relate to today and to understand. Steinbeck took the lowest and most honest natural situations of life and described them in simple actions and words of his characters, which is important today. Steinbeck plays an important role in American literature. He wrote about real people and real things. He portrayed human desire with blunt language and simple language. He had a natural gift of shaping raw materials of life into fiction. The reader can relate and understand to what the character is going through without every emotion being explained. John Steinbeck's writing is more simple. He gave a voice to the voiceless, it seemed. Steinbeck focused on the character's journey. He wrote about his religious, political, social views and explained them through simple actions and words of his characters. Steinbeck still has an impact on society today. Men are still men. Steinbeck's books are about the desires of humans. The morals and messages in his books are still relevant. Humans are still selfish and still have the same desires as Steinbeck's characters did. In most schools, The Grapes of Wrath is a required book to read. A few interesting facts. Travels with Charlie is a book about Steinbeck and his poodle, Charlie, on a road trip. He named his camper Rocinante after Don Quixote's horse. Also, Steinbeck went against his parents' will to work on a farm when he was a teenager, and that inspired some of his writings.